I'll show you the correct placement of tags on your pieces. And you know what it is? There isn't one, because we all have different thoughts on where to place a tag. I'll show you where I place my tags and why I place them there. But it's a personal thing. We all do our own thing. But I'll show you my reasoning. Okay, for a start, something flat like this, I just put on the front because it's going to be flat on the table. A lot of people put prices underneath pieces. Personally, I don't, because a lot of people don't want to pick up pieces yet. You know, they're scared it might break or something. So they want to see at a glance the price straight away. So that's a quick sale or not a sale. Just by seeing the price, they don't have to lift it up. That's why I do it. What I've started doing is just putting the tape at the top, because sometimes it's hard to get off at shows. So I can just quickly pull it off like that, and it's got the tape. That's another reason. Another reason I don't like putting it underneath the piece. For example, if you have a lidded piece, some people pick it up, and if you've got it underneath, the lid goes smashing down. Another bad reason. Or you can tape the lid on here. But that's why I don't put it underneath. Another reason to have it at a glance. On a set like this, for instance, I would put the tag right there so that people don't have to lift it up. They can look straight away at the tag right there and know the price. And then they'll pick it up if they want it. Another thing, what I would do, reason I do like something like this, I would put it right on the handle. They don't have to lift it up, especially because these are 3 loose bowls. What I always do, if I've got spoons, little set, I tape them together because it's easy to drop them, and you break one and then it ruins the whole set. So I tape them together. What I do, like in something like mugs, when you set up your booth, the mug could be this way or this way. So, you know, which way are they looking at it? I always, when something is this kind of shape, I personally put the tag inside, and I put it here, just inside by the handle. So if I place it this way or this way, people can see the price. So I don't have to worry which way it is, and people don't have to worry about turning it. I always put my tags inside so that if it falls off, it falls into the piece, so I don't lose the tag. I do that on bowls, cups, vases. If a vase is shaped too much and you're displaying it with flowers, then I would put the price in the front and probably near the bottom, so it doesn't distract from the piece, but you can see it at a glance. That's what I would do. A piece like this, it usually gets displayed either up like this or flat. So I would put it I usually put it just on one side. I don't put it top and bottom. I just put it on one of the sides. So at a glance, they can see it there or there. Remember, this is all personal taste. This is what I do. Something like a picture, I definitely don't put it inside because it's, especially this shape, because you definitely won't be able to see it. So the way I'm displaying it, I put it in the front, but right near the handle. So it's not distracting from the piece, but you can see it from the front. Another thing I would do that applies the same with like a little tray, because you display it like that or that. So I would put it flat there, and I have the piece ready to lift and pull. Another thing I would do if I was doing like my ladies or my angels, sometimes I put it here, but some surfaces taped isn't good for the surface. So I would put the tape facing the other way, and I would put it so it lies like that. So the tape is going inside the piece, and when she's flat on the table, no one has to lift it because they can see the price right there in front of it. So that's a quick way, especially something like this people don't want to fiddle with unless they want to purchase it. But at a glance, they can see the price. So these are my reasons. Another thing, like a spoon, funny enough, a spoon, I would put the price underneath. And I'll tell you why. Because it's small, and there's such a small surface that if I put a tag right here, I mean, a tag right here, you've covered up half the spoon. So people aren't seeing the pretty detail. So in this case, I would put it underneath. But it's not a big thing to pick up. People don't mind picking up a spoon. So these are all personal. These are all my reasons why I place tags where I do. And the reason that I think is a safe or logical way. But there's no right way. Remember, people do their own thing. It's personal. Cheers.